Hi, my name is Matthew Rayford. I am the farmer here at Gilliard Farms, located in Brunswick, Georgia, and I'm going to be talking about turning a high tunnel into a chicken coop. So what happened here is we had a high tunnel perfectly put together, at least so I thought. A storm came through and just peeled all of the plastic completely off. What does one do when all of this plastic is pulled all the way back and it's ripped off? Well, you think about it for a second. Do I want to buy more plastic? Well, I didn't. So I still had shade cloth, so I decided to pull it over and turn it into a chicken coop. So this was the most economical thing for me to do. I already had the shade cloth. I got a couple of pallets for free. I then grabbed a few boards that were laying around the farm, some buckets, some PVC pipe, and the whole thing only cost me about $100. So I'm located here in coastal Georgia. We have a lot of shrimping going on. So I got an old piece of shrimp net and put up over this front right here to keep out any flying predators. Now what you're really gonna like is how easy it is to get inside. From that, I grabbed a piece of hog paneling that I had in the back for my hogs that I have and created a little gate here. So come on inside. Hey girls, how are you doing? So what do we have going on here? Well, we lay out a little bit of hay on the ground right here, which gives us a great source for our compost, great carbon source and great nitrogen source with them just out here pecking on the ground. The hay stays out here for about a month and a half and then it goes straight to compost. Over here I have a pallet with just 2 cinder blocks with it kind of sitting up a little bit. It's basically like a little chicken jungle gym. The chickens just climb up on it every now and then. They'll kind of roost for a second and they just hop off and then they'll just like start it all over again. It's kind of like kids at a playground. Over here I have my chicken waterer, which I was able to put together with just a few boards, couple of buckets, and some PVC pipe. On the farm, we try to work with time and motion and try to be as efficient as possible. Hauling over these 5-gallon buckets would definitely take a lot of time and motion. So what we did was put this PVC pipe connected to a hose, to a close water source, and just allow it to flow right in. So to make this really work, we have these little nipples that we put on here, and when the chickens pop up against them, so a little bit of water comes out. This is my nesting box area right here. So I have a few pallets and some cinder blocks. I only have about 6 nesting boxes right now, but this allows me to expand out a little bit more. I like to give the chickens a few options to do things. So we had the option 1 to go up right up the pallets in there, but we had some wood laying around, and I noticed that the chickens like to kind of put one little foot in front of the other, so we put this up here with some wood that was laying around on the farm. Well, this chicken coop is a really huge environment here, and I wanted to give them the outdoor feel also. So yes, we do have the nesting boxes right here, but I also have nesting boxes down on the bottom also, which allows them to, wherever they want to go ahead and drop an egg, they can drop an egg. So here we have the shade cloth, provides a couple of things for us. One, semi-waterproof, so if ever there's a downpour, only a little bit of water gets through this. Next, keeps out predators. We have lots of flying raptors in the area, so it keeps them away. And then last but not least, we're in the coast and it gets really, really hot, so this keeps out some of that heat. This is our chicken feeder right here. Cuts down on a lot of time and motion with this. We cut up big pieces of PVC pipe, 4-inch PVC pipe, little cap, pour our feed right in, runs right through that elbow, put the cap right back on, shade cloth over it, keeps most of that moisture out. So making the feeder was really easy. I found the largest cutter I could find, cut these little holes in there, and we actually glued this end cap on so that as the feed comes down and the chickens get the peck, they don't knock off the end cap. So right here I have my roosting area, a little bit of tin, pallets, some cinder blocks, and some boards. So what's this all about? It's about taking misfortune and turning it into a great opportunity. Misfortune of what I thought was a great high tunnel and turning it into an even more awesome chicken coop.